Beyerdynamic DT 990 Pro X versus the DT 900 Pro X versus the OneOdio Pro 30. And the real question is whether paying more actually gets you better sound where you'll use these. The two Beyerdynamics are open back, so people around you hear what you hear. And the cheap OneOdio is closed with heavier bass that can hide what you're trying to catch in a mix. By the end, you'll know which one fits you. Let's break it down. Let's get into how these actually sound, because that's what you're paying for. The DT 990 Pro X is the livelier of the two Beyerdynamics, with vocals pushed forward and a lot of small detail you can pick out. But the bass is leaner than people expect coming from the older DT 990, and plenty of owners say exactly that. If you want slam for movies and EDM, this one will sound thin to you. The treble is smoother than the old model to most ears, though it can still get bright enough that some folks reach for EQ. The DT 900 Pro X, in contrast, plays it more even. Bass, mids and highs sit closer together, vocals aren't recessed, and that's why it's usually the one people point to for mixing and editing. And the OneOdio Pro 30? It's the fun one. Big 50mm drivers, warm and bass forward, satisfying for gaming and casual listening. But it's not the headphone to trust as your only reference when you're making mix decisions, and buyers who've compared it to real studio cans say so plainly. Tonal balance is only half of it, because where the sound sits around your head matters just as much. Both Beyerdynamics give you real open back space, and that's where they pull away. The 990 feels airier and wider, so guitars and reverb tails hang outside your head instead of between your ears. The 900 sounds a touch more closed in by comparison, and honestly, I'd take that in a shooter, because one owner who plays Tarkov and Apex describes the mids as more forward and the instrument separation cleaner, which is what turns footsteps into a direction instead of a vague noise. The OneOdio does fine for a closed back, with decent separation for what it costs, but the stage is narrower and distance cues are vaguer. For competitive gaming or editing dialogue, it's a step behind, and that width comes from the same thing that limits where you can use them. Open back means the grill is the whole point, so sound goes out as freely as it comes in. Anyone in the room hears your session, and a live mic will pick it up. Both Beyerdynamics are quiet room headphones, full stop. The OneOdio, being closed, keeps more to itself and blocks a bit of the outside world, though don't expect noise-canceling silence, since some owners find nearby noise still gets through. If you share an office or record vocals near a microphone, the two open pairs are out. Comfort is where long sessions get decided. The 990 Pro X weighs 292 grams versus 345 for the 900, and you feel that after a few hours. Both use velour pads that breathe well and come off for replacement. The 900 clamps firmly out of the box, and that comes up over and over. There's one owner of the DT 900 Pro X who handled it the smart way. They clamped hard the first week, and one of my ears was actually sore. But instead of returning them, I gave them time. After about a month of regular use, the clamp loosened up, my ears stopped hurting, and now I wear them for long sessions with no problem. The OneOdio uses protein leather memory foam, which feels plush at first but traps heat, and comfort there really depends on your head, since some buyers report pressure and sweat after a couple of hours. On build, both Beyerdynamics are made in Germany with locking mini XLR cables and replaceable pads, headband, and drivers, which is why they last. My one beef is that 900 Pro X headband covering, because owners keep reporting it peels or lifts over time, and the brand will replace it. The OneOdio is mostly plastic, and longevity feedback on it is split. On connections, all three are easy to run. The Beyerdynamics are 48 ohms, so a laptop, phone, or interface drives them without a separate amp, and the 900 ships with both a 3-meter and a 1.8-meter cable, while the 990 comes with just the 3-meter one. The OneOdio hands you a coiled cable, a mic cable, both a 3.5 and a 6.35mm plug, swiveling cups, and a folding frame. So where does the money actually go? The OneOdio costs a fraction of either Beyerdynamic, and you get comfort and enjoyable bass without accurate mids or a wide stage. Between the two Germans, the 990 Pro X is the cheaper one and gives you the airier presentation and the lighter build. The 900 Pro X costs quite a bit more, and that buys you the flatter tuning, the second cable, and the tighter imaging that mixing rewards. Here's the call. For most people watching this, I'd take the DT 990 Pro X because it gives you that open, spacious sound and the lighter fit while costing noticeably less than its sibling. And for gaming or just enjoying music, that's the one I'd live with. If you're mixing or editing and need tuning, you can trust the 900 Pro X earns the extra money with its flatter balance, but give the clamp a month before you judge it. And if you're recording near a mic, sharing a room, or you just want something fun for under $100, the OneOdio makes sense, though I wouldn't make mix calls on it. And you? Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Links below in the description.